claim that women are illogical, but I think that's bull. Women aren't exactly illogical per se, it's just that our logic serves a different purpose than yours. Now, I know I made a video about evolution, and though I still don't totally buy everything that the Darwin enthusiasts have to say on the subject, there is a few things that I think kind of nail it right on the head. We are animals, creatures of instinct, and we're on this great big rock for one purpose and one purpose only, and that is to survive as a species. And even though men's logic and women's logic is instinctively different, both are equally important. Perfect example. Let's say you have a nice, loving, wonderful relationship with your girlfriend and you guys go out on a date. And then, just by chance, some hot girl tends to, walk on by. Your eye simply wanders, although you're really not really conscious of it. I mean, as a matter of fact, you might be thinking about, where to have dinner or, baseball stats or something. But your girlfriend catches you and suddenly she flips out on you. She begins to cry, you guys have a big fight, and what would have otherwise been a nice, pleasant evening turns into a big, ugly drama. Or say, for example, you happen to have a coworker friend who just happens to be a female. She's really funny and she likes sports, and you guys make a really great team at work. But to be honest with you, you're not interested in her whatsoever romantically. Your girlfriend is way, way hotter, she's great in the sack, and besides, you really are in love with her. So why does your lady see red every time your work buddy sends you a text message? Or, God forbid, calls you on the phone? Woo! By a show of hands, how many of you guys out there have had this happen to you? You start to wonder, why is she making such a big deal about this? You have absolutely no intention of cheating or doing anything to ruin your relationship together. But, you've told her time and again, but she always seems to get jealous all the time. Okay, fellas, here's the scoop. You gentlemen out there may not realize this, but women's illogical, jealous, and competitive nature is actually essential to the survival of our species. See, human offspring is unique. Did you know that of all the other animals on the planet, human offspring takes the longest to reach maturity? And did you know that most psychologists acknowledge the fact and the need for two parents to be present to raise a child sufficiently? Now, I'm not dogging on you single parents out there. You guys are amazing. But to be honest with you, ask any single parent and they'll tell you raising a kid by yourself is not an easy task. You got women who have to carry the baby for 9 months and then are responsible for most of the work in the very, very beginning, such as nursing and all of that business. And they're desperate to make sure that they find a mate that is wholly devoted to them, because they're like, hey, you're not supposed to be spreading your DNA with everybody else. You're supposed to be helping me take care of this little DNA critter. So apparently, since I acknowledged the BB and the CB paraphilia, look it up if you want to know what that is, there have been a whole lot of interesting emails coming in from interesting people on the subject. They're really just ordinary run-of-the-mill dudes who think it's kinky to get knocked in the nuts by a hot chick. Whatever, we don't judge. Anyway, one of them asked me that if he would pay me, would I kick him, or hypothetically speaking, anyone, in the balls? My answer to this question is no. I'm an actress. I'm not a femdom. I don't judge people who do that for a living, but I personally don't. I wouldn't do that for money. However, if I had a boyfriend who really liked ball busting, I would definitely do it just to make him happy. I could play the part of a dom, although I'm really not one, and I'd be good at it. I'm an actress. And I wouldn't judge him or make him feel bad about liking that sort of thing. I personally wouldn't enjoy kicking him in the groin. The idea actually scares me a little because I don't want to permanently damage anything, but it would give me a lot of pleasure to know that I'd be making him happy. And whatever Elana's man wants, Elana's man gets. I prefer not to do anything sexual with anyone unless I'm in love with them. I mean, I'm sort of sensitive, and I get emotionally attached easily, and I prefer monogamous relationships, you know? I guess it's the hopeless romantic in me or something.